I don't know. I really don't see why we didn't get a World Series with Nolan O'Brien. He pitched so many no-hitters. It's a mystery to me. It took way, like 20, 30 years later, and we never had a batting game. But we had the pitchers. Now we have a batting game, so we won. Here's Globlife. That's where the Rangers play. I went out here a few days after the World Series, and it was like littered with all this trash. Everyone came out here. It looks kind of like a big barn, Globlife. Came out of nowhere. You never would have thought it. The Texas Rangers would have won. It came out of nowhere. It's like, what in the world? I didn't even know they were at the World Series because I don't follow baseball. And then Linda tells me, hey, did you know the Texas Rangers are at the World Series? And I just was like, really? They're actually there? And then a day later, she's like, they won the World Series. I didn't get to watch any of it at all. That's probably why they won. This is Cowboys right here, Cowboys Way. Of course, now it's time for the Cowboys to show their stuff. They've come close many times and have won with Troy Aikman. I know really nothing about their team. But I do know in the 70s they were a pretty crazy team. They had all these real strange wins, very mysterious. I know that they're the richest team in the NFL. And now the Rangers are going to be banking too. There's Live at Lowe's right there. That's where they had the funeral for Chris Kyle, American Sniper. And also the Cowboys play there. Never been inside the AT&T Stadium. I've only seen the outside of it. You can get tours, I think, for $10 or $20. Sometimes they'll do tours for free. It's air conditioning. All right, let's see if they give it to us. I'm just gonna put it in and wait, and then I'm gonna call them, verify that I'm there. Looks like it's gonna be this area, so it's probably the best bet. Let's see here. Oh, these are a little bit closer right here. I'll pull in number 7 here. The Arlington Randall Mill Walmart. Excuse me. All right, for whatever reason it may be, this one came out within 5 minutes, so they really had it together. So go ahead and pack it up. We have to scan everything and then pack, so it's not all there. So I have to get in touch. So I'm gonna have to go back and report this to see if we can find all the items. I think it's that guy, right? There. Right. There. There's the stickers back. There you go. Example, each sticker for the AB, it has to have a sticker to scan. All right, so the item was removed, the order. All right, so it didn't seem like all the stickers were there, so it was coming up missing, so he just removed the order, which is better than, you know, I guess you can take out individual orders off of it is probably what I probably should have done. I didn't realize it until I was talking to him about the complete order, but he didn't have the complete order. But you can remove individual orders within it and still do the order. You just don't get as much for it. I guess he didn't know that either. So, I don't know. Maybe he did. I have no idea. Oh, one more thing I figured out. So if the item's not available, you can tap on the item and you can put item not available and still complete the delivery. But he didn't give me a chance to do that. I was trying to figure it out at the time, but, you know, drinking freaking water here, you know. Oh well. But what that does gives them time to get the complete order together so they can give it to the next driver. But what I suggest is go through everything, scan it, because it's important that you scan everything before you start the delivery, or the delivery won't match out. And then it'll tell you if it's verified. It'll you know, it does a thing. It says got it or whatever. So when it goes into the system, you know that one's ready for delivery. If there's a missing one, you don't have to hang back for that. You can just tap on it, and then you can hit item not available, which I was trying to kind of do. I guess I was just, you know, he was going to get one of the other items for me, but I guess in that case, it would probably been better just to have it removed, because they can do that on their end. I guess if the items are not all there. And then there was like things of toilet paper that didn't have stickers on them, so I didn't know if maybe one of those went to another customer. So you learn as you go, and I guess this is a learning step, you know. But he probably didn't know that you could remove the items. I can remove items on my end, and he can remove items on his end. So, oh well. Okay, so we got another one. It'll be, I think it's a Home Depot in the Fort Worth area. I want to say, I'll have to look in a minute. But anyway, it's 19 miles, 30 minutes on the duration. We'll arrive at 6:09 in the PM. We're in the middle of traffic. But I'm not blaming Walmart on that one. That was just, so for some reason the stickers were crumbled up together. They had fallen off the plastic things which were in the back of the car. I returned those. They must have just fallen off on there. So there's 3 scans there. I think it was a total of 6 scans that were missing. But anyway, it's part of the game. So if they're all there, that's fine. You can scan them in. If anything's missing, then you're able to remove that and complete the delivery. I didn't know that until right now. So. Okay, so how Roadie works is with groceries, it's usually like 1 sticker or so, and that would represent that bag or that cart of groceries. But with items like plastic Tupperware or whatever, the storage things and all that stuff that was on that item, each one of them will have a separate sticker. So if they order motor oil, then it would have a sticker. Or if they order a plastic cart, then that would have a sticker. And it does that so you scan it and it goes to that drop or to that person. It's individual, and they scan in the system. So if it's not all there, you can still continue the delivery. You can say, well, this item is not available, so then that delivery would be canceled, and I don't think you would get as much for the delivery. But you want to make sure if there's loose stickers, then you have to go to the manager or someone to find out, well, where does this loose sticker go on what item? And what I found out was those loose stickers, 3 of them would have gone on the plastic containers. I guess they were like storage containers. There was like 3 of them, and there was only 6 that were missing, I think, out of the 9. I think 2 were canceled before I got there, so there was a total of 7. So really, I just had to scan those 3, and then I think 1 more, and it would have been a complete scan to go in. But I think he just canceled it so they could reorganize the whole delivery, and that way, you know, I wouldn't have to put down missing items. But it's, you know, it's not that difficult to figure out, because the scanner is kind of a foolproof thing with Roadie, especially when it's items at Walmart. And I lately it's been working lately. It's been great. But the one in Dallas, they didn't have any of it. So, you know, at least this was an attempt. And there's the skyline
There's
of
a
Fort Worth.
6-minute slowdown on I-35W in 3 miles. You're still on the fastest route.
They're all the way from New York City. Or probably just New York. It could be the city, though. Empire State. Two more miles. 2.4 miles we'll have to pick up. Alright. I think we can go out this way. Didn't have any problems with that one. All right, this Home Depot Roadie delivery is going 4.7 miles. Duration is 8 minutes. We'll arrive at 6:31 in the p.m. All right, this area is known as DFW Alliance Business Park. Did some Grubhub deliveries here. So hopefully they're there. I can ask for a Cash App or a Venmo tip. Or at least let them know that I accept that if you're wanting a tip. It looks like some kind of rubber fencing. All right, we're taking a little QT break. We may be headed back early. It looks like it went dry again, so I don't know how. Or we may take a racetrack break. Racetrack has coupons or the app. That's where we did the brakes right there. All right, this snack break is brought to you by, looks like a Volpe. It's like a Roltini or something. It has mozzarella and I don't know, I think it's salami. I was just gonna turn the light on. It's a Roltini. It's mozzarella and prosciutto. Or prosciutto. Pretty good. They're like an antipasta with cheese. There's Carvana. So what they do is you buy it online. They send you a special token in the mail. You take that token to Carvana. You put it in a little machine. It dispenses the card to you, just like they dispense bubble gum or cigarettes back in the day or soda pop. Look at this chair right here. And you know the hackers are getting brand new cars. The hackers are like, what? You made it available. No, I don't know. It's probably like a glitch in the system where all of a sudden the token arrives in the mail. You're like, you know, take this to Carvana, put it in the machine. It really does, like, guys, it really does this. You take the token, you put it in the thing. I've seen it done, and then the car dispenses to you, and you just get in it and drive off. It's just how their business is. Where are they from right there? They're all the way from California. Came to Texas to get some work. I'll tell you what, when I lived in California, it was very difficult to find work. They're like a union state. But a lot of Californians come to Fort Worth. Just like they go to Austin.
That's a Californian right there. And the property there is way high. All right, I forgot to mention, we do have an Alaskan airline piece of luggage at DFW International. It's an airport. And we do have to go 20 miles, which is about 22 minutes and 7:20 in the PM. I am going to ask for a Cash App tip on this one. I asked for the last one, but didn't go through, but that's okay. I know it was just, fencing that I was delivering. I try to do it real fancy, like drop it off at the, the little corner of the warehouse. But I suggest do that, I'm with Roadie. I don't know how their tip system works, but I do have my own personal Cash App and Venmo. If you'd like to give a tip, please do. And that goes the same with the show. If you're watching, we have a PayPal. We have had people give to the money. We've had people give money to our channel. Not a whole lot, though, but a little bit. And we're really appreciative of the hard times when we did get a little bit of money on the channel. This is the Californian. He looks pretty scared. And I would be, too. I was scared when I moved to California. I was horrified. You wouldn't imagine how scared I was. But regardless, that's what I'm saying is PayPal is there if you want to donate and to our channel. We will remember you. We can trace those donations. So when the times are good, we can be like, remember when you gave this amount of money to us and helped us. We would like to give back, We would do those kinds of things. That's the Please Subscribe show would do those kinds of things. You give, and then we would give back, I believe in that, and barter trading and things like that, and going back and forth and giving and stuff like that. But anyway, I just wanted to say that. Another thing, too, I did put a coffee thing. I got an idea from Chris the Girl. I don't know how that works. I may remove that. No one's given me any, buymeacoffee.com. No, it hasn't happened. But it's on there if you look in the directions. It's the buymeacoffee.com. I think it's connected to something. You can also tip on my, which no one's ever done, but it's called, okay, I just remembered now. It's called Tumblr. And it's Yes Ash Cole is what I go by. It's my pen name. So I do write on that. I haven't written on it in a while. But check it out, and you can. There's a way you can tip on it. I don't know how. You just press a button and you can tip on Tumblr. I guess if you like the writing. And what I say to Gary Oldman is, you're not playing a werewolf. Those days when you were younger and you played Dracula and did all that fun stuff, you'd be playing a werewolf hunter. There's a difference. A man that's believed in werewolves his entire life, and finally finds her. And I have no problem with you playing Jackson Lamb all day long, many years going by. I've no problem with it at all. Jackson Lamb's a fun show to watch. The slow horses running and galloping slowly along. Slough House. I know that's a little comment to Pilgrim's Progress, by the way. They were not the inventor of the word slough has been around. I know they're commenting on. I think they're commenting, or Mick Herron is commenting on John Bunyan's, possibly the bog of despond. They call it the slough. Possibly, I don't know. We got to pick up some luggage from Alaskan airline. When we come here and we're talking about the UK, then we're probably, I don't know if I'd be the one to pick up Gary if he does take the job. I don't think I'd probably be in the situation to do that. It'd probably be a driver, but I would certainly like it vlogged, possibly, because the press would be there for sure. I don't know. I listen, the other day I was at the coffee shop looking over the script, and I just went into this little dip of despond, thinking there's no way in the world this would ever work. But there's something about it. Maybe it's a relationship between Gerald and John Blacksmith. I don't know. And I don't know why I wrote it. I really don't. But to neglect it and to let it die would be, I don't know, it would be a loss. But there's a timing in the situation where if you're writing uninspired, then you're you know, it's like banging a cymbal without love. So there's got to be like a love for it. And I think that love is, if it's in the script, I think they would want it because it radiates off the words, maybe. Okay. Well, anyway, I'm just speaking my mind.